For centuries, the Vraz claimed the title of the deadliest species in the galaxy. Their homeworld, Tarka 7, was a brutal jungle moon wrapped in toxic storms and ruled by apex predators the size of starships. Evolution had carved the Vraz into muscular, four-armed warriors with carbon-laced bones and acid-resistant skin. In every galactic conflict, they crushed opposition with unrelenting force. Other species feared them. Some revered them. But none dared challenge their claim. Tarka 7 was classified a Class 9 death world, the highest designation known. Until Earth was discovered. It was the 327th cycle of the Vraz Dominion when an exploratory fleet entered the Sol system. Their mission, investigate a rogue energy signal coming from an unregistered blue-green world. The scans were puzzling. The planet's biosphere was chaotic, high oxygen levels, unstable tectonics, unpredictable weather systems. It teemed with apex predators and invasive flora. Most curiously, its dominant species. Humans had no external armor, exoskeletons, or natural weapons. And yet, they'd split the atom. The Vraz were intrigued. A primitive race on a violent world, yet capable of space flight? Perhaps they had potential, perhaps they could be conquered and added to the Dominion. High Commander Vasker personally led the envoy ship to establish contact. They came in peace, or so they claimed. Earth's response was not diplomatic. As Vasker's ship hovered above the atmosphere, a hypersonic projectile slammed into its hull. The kinetic lance tore through their shielding and ignited their primary reactor. 1/3 of the vessel evaporated midair before it plummeted into the Pacific. Vasker survived. And so did his rage. What followed was war. The Vraz expected planetary resistance, scattered militias, outdated rockets, and tribal weaponry. What they got was orbital railguns, AI-controlled drone fleets, and quantum communication jamming that blinded their entire flotilla. Within 3 days, 5 Vraz warships had been disintegrated by something Earth called Ragnarok Protocol. On the 7th day, the humans boarded a Vraz cruiser. They weren't wearing armor. They didn't need it. The Marines that stormed the vessel moved like predators from a forgotten era, silent, brutal, efficient. Their weapons were simple but precise. Their tactics were unpredictable. They adapted in real time. They used the ship's own atmosphere against the Vraz, triggering localized pressure collapses. One squad even rerouted coolant through the bulkheads, flash-freezing Vraz warriors mid-charge. Vasco watched from the bridge security feed as one human, designation Sergeant Alyssa Khan, dragged a Vraz brute twice her size down a corridor, then used him as a shield while she cleared a room with a one-handed flechette cannon. This wasn't a mistake. This wasn't desperation. This was how humans fought. Vasco ordered a retreat. Of the 14 ships that entered the Sol system, only one limped away, scarred, burning, and missing half its crew. But even in failure, the Vraz had made a discovery. Earth wasn't just another savage world. It was a Class 12 death world, a level that didn't officially exist. And humans weren't just survivors. They were apex predators in humanoid skin. Back on Tarka 7, the Council of Claws convened. The elders were furious at Vasker's cowardice until he showed them the footage. Then they were silent. For the first time in 1,000 cycles, the Vraz questioned their supremacy. They had believed they were alone, unchallenged in the galaxy's hierarchy of strength. But now they understood the humans had evolved on a world where death was a companion, not an enemy. Where species went extinct by the hour. Where the climate shifted violently in decades, not eons. Where humans tamed fire, commanded electricity, and built empires after every fall. They did not survive their death world. They mastered it. The Dominion sent envoys to negotiate a ceasefire. Earth didn't respond for 2 months. When they finally did, it was through a simple message broadcast in every known galactic frequency. To the Vraz Dominion. You are not the only Deathworlders. Stand down, or we'll teach you what extinction feels like. The message was signed. United Terran Accord. Deathworld, Earth. The Vraz now speak of humans with a different tone. Not as prey. Not as rivals. But as equals, if not something far worse.